You're listening to Soul Business Breakthrough with me, Dani Vega. Hello, gorgeous souls. Welcome to this third episode of Soul Business Breakthrough podcast / video. How are you? I'm Dani Vega, your host. And today we're going to continue the conversation about last week, about where from we create. And also I wanted to talk about this because sometimes we confuse like being on a spiritual business, meaning, for example, if you have a service that is Reiki or some holistic therapy or energy work or yoga or something complementary, you have like this service that is deeply spiritual, but doing business, still we're doing business from hustle. We're still doing business from fear that it's going to break, it's going to go wrong, from fear that it's not the right strategy, what do I do next, etc. So today we're going to talk about that because I have a spiritual business in Spanish called Sana Crece Brilla, meaning heal, grow, and shine, and I help women to connect with divine consciousness, to connect with akashic records through a method that I channeled. So basically, I've been doing this like for 2 years since the first lockdown here in New Zealand. I've been putting my presence online and selling courses and workshops. And I have a podcast in Spanish as well. So yeah, I realized that a lot of my work I started doing was from hustle, was from trying to make it perfect. I had shiny object syndrome. I had analysis paralysis. I had procrastination or overworking, not knowing where to go. So I've been through all. And at the beginning of last year, since 2 years ago, at the beginning of last year, I started to feel this energy when I really align with myself and actions just like go through so smoothly that I could almost energetically go into action step with such a flow that I started tapping into this energy field, and I called it inspire action. So going into that practice of me going into this inspire action mood started opening up a way of doing business that is easier, a way of doing business that is more aligned. From that, I started to give myself more rest, not to worry that much, realizing actually that I'm the one that puts the deadlines. Therefore, if I don't want urgency in my business, I don't have to be urgent in my business. So I started to realize this, that as I going into this flow mode, I realized there are moments to rest, there are moments to journal, there are moments to connect and meditate, to do some active meditation, to do some breathing work, and all of that intertwined for me to just create from my prime energy. And doing that, I channel this way of channelizing akashic records. I realized how to do the course. I have all the structure. So basically, you start to gain more and clarity as you're following these aligned actions. So how we can start trusting more that and step away from creating from fear, creating like everything is going to break, creating like nothing is working right now. How we can trust so much in ourselves that we can follow that flow, that inspire action that comes from listening to yourself, that comes from just tuning in what your souls need today. So what we're going to talk today is how you can activate the power of creating from soul in your business. Because as I told you, when you create from this space of fear, basically what you're doing is comparing yourself to others. Like we get triggered because someone else is doing it so much better than us, and we get triggered. We get triggered when someone actually put herself out there, themselves out there, and we're not, and we're comparing ourselves with people that have like 10 years of experience, and we are seeing all these ads of strategies, and we think we need that in order to succeed, in order to just keep going forward. When what we really need is to get clear in what we want, match that energetic frequency, and create and act from it. So creating from soul in your business looks like you being completely clear about what you want to do, how you want things to turn up for you, how you want your clients to be, how you want your programs, your offers, your services, your products to be. What do you want to put out there today that really excites you, that really sparks you? What do you want to be sharing in terms of a message today? What do you want to be sharing today that really lights you up? It's about that. It's all about that. It's about you getting excited. It's about you getting that little tingly feeling, like excitement, that it's like, this is what I want to be doing now. And when you're doing it, you feel like you're in this flow because it's your sweet spot, it's your genius spot, because it's like it's just ready to be birthed, it's ready to be created. So when we start to tapping in this space where you can feel yourself, feel what you really want, and starting to get very clear about that, and actually start embodying how you will behave if you already there. How if you feel like what you really want, like your money goal, your lifestyle, your business, your relationships, and you feel this feeling that you're already there, and start embodying it right now. That embodying that energy is the feeling inside, is that emotion inside, and that emotion change the way you talk, the way you approach people, the way you show up, the way of how you're doing things, because that part of you that wants that goal, that has this big vision, if you have that big vision, it's because it's totally possible for you. And that information on how you did that, on how you got there, is also available for you. It's very cool, because when you tap into this soul state and you ask yourself to this possibility, to this timeline where you already got what you really want to, experience, that show, like the way to get there, show itself. You start to having these hints of things, like ideas of what you want to be doing and how you want to be doing and how it's going to work, and basically follow that thread. And If for any reason that doesn't work, when you're creating from soul space, basically means so always just tap into this idea. It's always this or something even better. Why? Because as a soul, you're always expanding, you're always growing, you're always expanding in this infinite, everlasting universe. So from that part of you, that divine spark, la chispa divina in Spanish, from that place, everything is working out for you, dear. Everything is working out. And when you start like feeling that you are supported, that actually you are taking step forwards, and all you need to do is just be clear about what you want, what excites you, what you want to put out there today, and tapping into that excitement and start taking action on it. Basically, that's the trick. For example, I knew somehow today I will do like a podcast video. I didn't know how. I have not much time. And this morning, instead of going to swimming, I wanted to meditate, and I wanted to tap into soul. And from there, some meditation, some ideas came about. I really could connect with this idea of being an internal consciousness, being so like, actually my consciousness and my soul never dies and is eternal. Therefore, there's no failing, really. There's no end point about what I can create and put in this planet. What I realized being in this soul state is kind of like, this video, my business, my life is an expression of this big consciousness that I am, that is traveling through an infinite space and is manifesting in this plane, doing this now. Basically, it's that, but like I could tap into that place that I'm so much more than this expression right now. So when you tap into that, when you tap in really, like your consciousness is so infinite, you start realizing that your capacity, your ability to create is infinite as well. So creating your soul business, creating your income goals, creating your dream life is just part of your essence. So how to activate your soul business basically is get crystal clear on what you want. Get crystal clear about how you want things to be. Match that energetic state and act from it. So, here to remind you to trust yourself, to follow that thread of what you want to be doing, and remembering always that everything is working out for you, and you just cannot make this wrong. Cool. So I'm very happy you're here today. Thank you for listening. If you want to share the love, this podcast, please do, to help me grow. And you can connect with me on Instagram. Everything is going to be in the show notes. So I would love to connect with you. I would love to hear about you, about your soul business breakthroughs with this podcast. And if you share this podcast, you are going to get an opportunity for a draw to win a session with me, a soul business breakthrough session. Awesome. So let's see each other next week, and enjoy your day, week, and try this out. How does it feel to create from this space of you wanting this so much that just flows? So let me know how it goes. Cool. Cheers. See you next time. So you made it this far. So if you want to give love to this podcast, you can share it in social media and tag me in my Instagram, Dani_Vega Breakthrough, and we can connect there. And also, when you share the love for the podcast, you are in the draw to win a session with me, a soul business breakthrough session, so you can have all the breakthroughs, all the clarity, alignment to expand and grow your business now. So share the love and see you next episode.